Hello. Welcome to Dr. Jordan's World of Math. I'm Dr. Jordan. In this video, I'm going to give you a brief walkthrough on how to get started in your online college algebra course. Well, I can assume that if you made it this far, you're a student or you're enrolled in an online course at College of the Desert. So, from the College of the Desert homepage, start with the My COD link. Click here to access the student portal. Use your COD username and password. Once you're logged in, this is what the student portal will look like. Access all of your courses by going to the Canvas tab. Once you're in Canvas, you'll see a list on the dashboard of all the courses that you're enrolled in. Or in my case, all the courses that I'm teaching. You're here for College Algebra, Math 10 online. So go ahead and enter the course. And this is what the home page will look like. Each week I post an announcement, so you should check the announcements weekly. Important information is included in these announcements about upcoming assignments, most importantly, things like tests, if there's any holidays that you need to know about, if there's any updates to a video or to an assignment. So you want to keep in touch with me through those announcements. The first week, there's not much, just a welcome video that you're already watching. So when you're finished watching this video, go back to the home page and we'll start with the syllabus. When you access the course syllabus, it'll have information about your particular course. So this is Math 10 College Algebra. I'm Leif Jordan. There's my contact information, my email. This class is 100% online. Notice I did not list my office hours because I don't know which course you're enrolled in. So I left that blank. You are going to check your syllabus. It's different for each course. It's different for each semester. But generally speaking, I am in my office up to 5 hours a week. You email me in advance. I'll send you the Zoom link, and you can meet with me to go over whatever questions you might have, if you need help on anything in particular, or if you just want to chat about the general breakdown of the course. All right. I'm not going to read the entire syllabus, but I am going to scroll through it, and I'm going to point out important things such as the graded components. So those are the assignments that you're actually going to be graded on and what their individual weight is, and the important dates. Again, you need to check your syllabus. Depending on what semester, what session, what format the course is, those dates may be different. But there's important things like when the course begins, when the course ends, the last day to add or drop, and probably the final exam is the final thing in there that you would be concerned with. The syllabus will be available throughout the entire course, accessible right here on the sidebar. So just go to it whenever you have any questions about what you might be expecting in this course. Now, on a day-to-day basis, the most important thing to go to is the Modules tab. This is how you're going to be accessing all of the course content. So we'll start with week 1. We are skipping chapter 1 in the book. You can review it on your own. If you go back to the syllabus, you'll notice that the textbook is a free download, and you can download the entire textbook. We're going to skip chapter 1, and we're going to start with chapter 2. So each week, I will provide you with an overview of what to expect during that week. So make sure you read the overview. And the most important thing is the due date on the lab assignments. Every week you're going to have a lab assignment due. It basically covers the summary of everything that we've covered during that week. All right. You can get behind in the homework. You can work at your own pace. But don't get too far behind. At the end of each week, you're going to have a lab assignment due. You do have a 24-hour grace period. So if you wake up on Saturday, it really doesn't matter when you're taking this course. Pretty much every Saturday, if you haven't finished your lab, your grace period has started and you have until 11:59 p.m. until your grace period expires. All right. So let's go back to modules, or you can just click next, either way, and that will bring you back to here. The next thing is the textbook. Now, instead of reading the entire book, I've broken it down into subsections. So each week I will include the sections that are going to be covered that week. So you can click on the book and you can get a preview of the first section of what's going to be covered during that lecture. So we're going to start with 2.1. Going back to modules, you'll see the next thing is the video lecture. Click on the video lecture, and here's the first video lecture. There are a couple different ways to watch the video lecture. You can watch it right in Canvas. You can click here to enlarge the screen. Or I recommend subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you subscribe to my channel, you will get updates whenever a video is added or perhaps modified, updated. There might be a new video that talks about some study skills or some review for the upcoming test. So by subscribing to my channel, you'll be able to stay updated from any device, your phone, your tablet, your laptop, even a smart TV. That's Dr. Jordan's World of Math. Also, in Dr. Jordan's World of Math, you'll find a college algebra playlist, and you can watch the videos at your own pace. You don't have to wait for me to post them online. They're already up there on YouTube. The entire course is included. Okay, going back to Canvas. After you've looked at the overview, the textbook, and the lecture, now you're going to start to do your homework. So the first assignment is homework 2.1. We'll go ahead and click on that. All of the homework is done right inside of Canvas. There's no additional login or password that you'll need. You'll do it all right here inside of Canvas. Go ahead and click Start, and the homework will open up within the Canvas page. As you probably noticed in the textbook, it said Pythagorean theorem. That's the first lesson you're going to learn. So the first question is directly related to what you see in the textbook and what you'll see in my lecture video. So it says for the right triangle, find the length of the hypotenuse C. All right, so we're trying to figure out what C is. All right. Now, this is not a lecture video. This is just a walkthrough. So I'm just going to take a guess as to what I think C is. So I put my cursor in the box. You'll see a pop-up menu with lots of math tools and math symbols. Unless the question requires some special tools or special symbols, you can just ignore that pop-up menu and simply type the answer with your keyboard. So I'm just going to take a guess. I guess that the length of the hypotenuse is 12. Then I click Submit Question. And the computer will tell me that's incorrect. Well, I intentionally got it wrong. All right. Now be careful. don't click this. Only click this if you've gotten it wrong incorrect 3 times. So you still have 2 more tries. Sometimes people will click that get similar question a little bit too soon. So go ahead and just leave it. Put your cursor back in the box and try another number. Let's guess 14. Notice I'm not really trying very hard. I'm just kind of playing around with it a little bit. Guess 14 and click submit. And it's still incorrect. All right. So I've used 2 of my tries. Again, don't click similar question yet. Put your cursor back in the box. Guess another number. Or if you don't want to guess, you can actually watch the video and learn how to do it correctly. I'm guessing 15. I click submit, and it's incorrect again. All right. So now, click get similar question, and you will get a new version. And there's no penalty for doing this. You can do this as many times as you like. And so now we have a new version of the problem. I do have to start the problem over again, but it's the same basic question with different numbers. All right, this time I'm actually going to do the work. So after watching the video and reading the book, I figured out that the answer is 10.63. That's the length of this hypotenuse. I'm typing it in the box here. Reading very carefully, I'm rounding to 2 decimal places. Not every question asks for 2 decimal places. Some will ask for 1, some will ask for 2. So read that very carefully before you click submit. Go ahead and click submit, and it's correct. And notice I scored 1 out of 20 points. Now, what if I have to go to work? Or what if I've got to go cook or clean or take care of the kids or go to another class? You are not locked into this homework assignment. All right. Unlike quizzes and tests, with quizzes and tests, you need to finish the entire thing. Yeah. This is homework. So you can walk away from it anytime you like. Yeah. If I walk away from it, I will see that I've got 5% on the homework. All right. Don't worry. It does not mean you're failing. This is just temporary. This basically says, so far, you have 5% on the homework. It doesn't mean you're stuck with that 5%. Now, here's the deal. Don't click here. If you want to go back and continue, working, ignore these. It really bothers me that those are clickable. I wish I could make them not clickable because it doesn't help you when you click on those. You want to go back to modules. That brings you back to here. And now you can click on the homework to resume. So you can go back to your homework. So there you go. It's a 20-point homework. You've already earned 1 point out of 20. This part doesn't show you your grade yet, but as soon as you open it, you'll see that you still have the 1 point that you've already done. So once a question is marked correct, it turns green. That's it. It's locked in. All right. Now you can scroll down to question number 2, and you can keep going. And you can stop anytime you like. All right. If you have any questions, you can email me. I'll be happy to answer them through an email. If it's a specific question, it's very helpful if you tell me exactly what question you're working on. And I can email you my response that way, usually within 24 hours. Or you can contact me for an office hour appointment. I'll send you the Zoom link and we can go over it just like I'm doing right now by actually writing on the screen and showing you how to do the question. All right, so that's how you're going to do your homework. Let's go back to modules. I'm going to finish scrolling through week 1 module. Notice every week there's going to be a lab assignment. Okay. Now the lab assignment is just a summary of everything that we've learned in that week. All right. It's a selection of the key points, the key skills, and questions that you might see on a test. Think of it like a practice test. So this is really just test preparation. You get 3 attempts on every lab assignment. The first time, try it without looking at your notes, right? Really use your mind as the experiment in this laboratory of mathematics. So just look at the questions and see if you can do them. You might be surprised that you can, just by having done the homework and watching the videos, you can answer all the questions very easily. If you can't, well, otherwise, look at your notes. Review some of the homework problems or maybe watch the videos again, right? And then finally, before you take your 3rd attempt, make an appointment with me, right? I would hate to see you use all 3 of your attempts and not get the grade that you desire. And I hope that you're going for 100%, all right? If you do the lab the first time and you're happy, you can stop. You do not need to do it 3 times. The highest score counts. All right, so the best of 3 attempts. Okay, that's it for week 1, the introduction. If you have any questions, you can contact me. Every time we complete a chapter, so a chapter can last anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, depending on which semester and which version of this course you're taking. But generally speaking, a chapter usually takes at least 2 weeks to get through. After 2 weeks, you'll see a chapter test. You can use the lab assignments as a review or a way of practicing the types of questions that will be on the chapter test. I'm not going to show you any test questions in this particular welcome video. So you've probably gotten used to online courses over the last few years. So this is a question I still get quite a bit, and that is, are you required to attend lectures on Zoom? The answer is no, you are not required. This class is 100% online. All of my lectures are pre-recorded and may be viewed anytime on Canvas or YouTube. I am available on Zoom for students that have questions or need additional help. Just send me an email and I'll send you the Zoom link for my office hours. Check your syllabus for more information. Well, I look forward to meeting all of you one way or another. I'll be here virtually, online. If you have any questions, send me an email and I'll get back to you. Until we meet someday in person, I'm Dr. Jordan, and I'll see you on the internet.